Nghệ An welcomes the first international visitors in 2024.
Bustling atmosphere towards the Lunar New Year of the Dragon in Asian countries.
SpaceX and NASA successfully launch climate satellite.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. Nghệ An tourism has seen the very first positive signs in the Year of the Dragon 2024, when the first international visitors just arrived in Nghệ An today for February 9th, marking a year with full hope for tourism activities.
In a solemn, polite and friendly atmosphere, more than 20 tourists from Dutch were welcomed to the late President Ho Chi Minh's homeland by Department of Tourism, with beautiful flowers and lucky money. These guests had opportunities to undergo Tet holiday via traditional Vietnamese dishes such as chung cake, pickled onions, and frozen cooked meat. 2023 is considered a successful year for Nghệ An tourism when it became destination of 77,500 international visitors.
China, Singapore, Malaysia, and many countries in Asia are in rush to welcome the Lunar New Year with several traditional rituals, fun, and entertainment activities.
In the Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, the atmosphere in the days leading up to the Lunar New Year is vibrant and bustling. Fresh fruit and flower markets, Yau Ma Tei Wholesale Fruit Market and Mongkok Flower Market in particular, are full of shoppers. In Singapore, the Year of the Dragon is great with flower exhibitions themed Dahlia Dream and Hongbao River, the biggest festival of the year held during Lunar New Year. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, large shopping centres in the capital Kuala Lumpur are filled with the colours of New Year of the Dragon right from mid-January of the solar calendar.
Meanwhile, on February 8th, the SpaceX and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, to successfully launch PACE, the climate monitoring satellite, into space orbit.
4, 3, 2,
The PACE satellite, when put into operation, will make observations and do support research on carbon dioxide exchange between the ocean and the atmosphere, monitor air quality. It will also assess Earth's climate and ocean conditions. PACE is expected to help scientists improve the ability to forecast storms and many other extreme weather phenomena. It takes the satellite at least 3 years to study the atmosphere as well as the ocean from a distance of 676 kilometers, using 2 scientific instruments to scan the entire Earth every day and another scientific instrument to perform monthly measurements. Scientists will likely start receiving data from PACE in about 1 to 2 months.
Upcoming are some updated news. During the Lunar New Year of Dragon 2024, the Mong Kai Thong Sinh International Border Gate maintains entry-exit activities throughout Tet to serve the needs of the people from Vietnam and China and tourists. Regarding customs clearance activities, the border gates of Vietnam and China will temporarily suspend customs clearance procedure from February 10th to February 17th. It is expected that the Chinese side will allow customs clearance for imported goods into this country from February 12th, the third day of Lunar New Year. These goods are mainly frozen goods or re-exported goods from Vietnam.
The Criminal Police Department of Nghệ An Provincial Police, in coordination with the Criminal Police Department of the Ministry of Public Security and the police forces of relevant provinces and cities, successfully stopped Vietnamese gangs working in Cambodia. Those people have defrauded many Vietnamese citizens in different provinces and taken the properties worth more than 200 billion Vietnamese dongs. Initially, 32 subjects were arrested. The Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Industry and Trade announced changes in gasoline retail prices in the new adjustment period from February 8th. Accordingly, gasoline prices decreased sharply according to world trends, from nearly 800 Vietnamese dongs to 900 Vietnamese dongs per litre, to less than 24,000 Vietnamese dongs per litre. Diesel price decreased by 290 Vietnamese dongs per litre, down to 20,700 Vietnamese dongs per litre. Meanwhile, petroleum decreased by 340 Vietnamese dongs per litre, down to 20,580 Vietnamese dongs per litre. Fuel oil decreased by 490 Vietnamese dongs per kilogram, down to 15,590 Vietnamese dongs per kilogram. This is the first time decrease of gasoline prices since the beginning of 2024.
During Tet holiday in spring, many people from Nghệ An are doing their duties on the sea and the islands. It's their great responsibility to the fatherland and the deep love for the hometown that become a strong motivation for them to protect the sacred islands of the country without any hesitation. This year, Major Mai Xuân Thuy will not return home to celebrate Tet with his family in Hai Huy Thập Ward, Vinh City. On Bạch Long Vĩ Island, more than 110 kilometers away from the mainland, Thuy is in charge of logistics activities so that all the officers and soldiers of Radar Station 490 are able to have a joyful, cozy Tet, being ready to protect the sea and islands of the country.
I want to send wishes of good health to the people and relatives. Wishing everyone good health and success. We will firmly maintain the sovereignty of our country's islands and seas.
Meanwhile, Colonel Trần Hồng Lĩnh, the Deputy Chief of the Staff of Navy Region 1, is another citizen of Vinh City. He is responsible for protecting the sea area from Quảng Ninh to Hà Tĩnh provinces.
I always think of Nagi and where I was born. Hopefully, people at home will have a warm Tet holiday, and the province will have significant achievements in terms of socio-economic development in 2024.
No doubt, the land is peaceful if the sea is safe. The people from Nghệ An in Naval Region 1 and on the islands across the country are heading to their homeland to celebrate a Tet filled with sacred responsibility to the country. The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and happy Lunar New Year.